Hello, guys. Today is another beautiful day, and I want to take you through how you can study in US without spending your money, and not just about that, but again, a school that can admit you without an English test. You will not need to write GRE for most of the courses, and in addition, you would be able to also get an exemption to pay your application fee if you will apply before December 2024. So that means that if you apply early enough, say at November or even sometime in December, your application fee is free of cost. Like I said, English language is not compulsory for some people who have studied in English, and I'm going to be listing out these countries that are exempted from writing an English language test. And you will also be getting additional financial support apart from having a full time scholarship, and you will be able to apply with unofficial transcript. And the peak of it all is that you can do your master's degree if you've got a bachelor's degree and even HND for some courses. So this is like, the peak of it. So this school is in US, is a well reputable school, and I will be taking you through my screen for you to see in details how to apply, what necessary documents you need to have, and informations regarding your, tuition waiver and all the rest of them. Well, the good news is that you're going to be automatically considered for this scholarship. And this school is one of the big schools in US, and it is fully accredited and is an old school. It's not like a new school. Well, let me just shock you. They've got 438 million annual funding, and that is University of Rochester. So this is a lot of money. I mean, you can imagine having this much money for annual funding. So almost everyone in school is going to be funded. I mean, your studies is going to be funded. Yeah, so I will take you through all it takes, and let's see how we can, get the application done. So I will just come to the admission page. Let's go through it first before I can move on to other areas. Yeah, you can see most of our programs do not require the submission of GREs. However, it is important that you check the application requirement for your program. So you can see this. Most of the programs do not require application of GRE. Okay, so because this is one of the things that limit people from attending, educations abroad, especially in places like US. Sometimes you just think about how to write GRE and if you're gonna start preparing for it, if you're going to pass or not. So it becomes very difficult and you don't want to do it. Yeah. So again, like I told you earlier on, English language is not mandatory or not required for some countries, which I will tell you. So look at this. The English proficiency test requirement is automatically waived for citizens of the following countries whose native language is English. So you see, for these countries which are listed here, they are automatically with Australia, Canada, Commonwealth, Caribbean nations, Ghana, Ireland, Kenya, Liberia, New Zealand, Nigeria, Singapore, South Africa, Uganda, United Kingdom, Virgin Islands. So all these guys, speak English and study in English in this country, so they don't need an English language. So if you're from West Africa or even from South Africa or from Uganda or from UK, Australia, of course, UK, Australia, Canada is always an expressway. You do not need to write an English language. So guys from Nigeria who are listening, guys from Ghana, guys from Liberia, guys from these countries that are listed here who are listening, you do not need an English language to requirement, test score to study in this school. Automatically, it is waived. So you don't need to write your school to give you any documentation. So this makes it hassle free. Okay. Can I get a financial aid or scholarship? All PhD applicants offered admission to the University of Rochester are eligible to a full tuition scholarship and annual stipend. Stipend amount varied based on academic program. So you can see if you're doing PhD, you get a full tuition free fee. Merit-based scholarship are awarded by individual academic department to the master's applicant during the admission process. Please check your interest program. So I mean, if you are also applying for masters, you can get a merit-based scholarship. But for everyone who is offering a masters, will get at least 30 to 40% scholarship. Whereby some people will get a merit-based scholarship and might have a fully funded education. So this is about it. Well, guys, I want you to pay attention because this for me, this is like you know, a gift I want to give out today. So I would like you to pay attention because this have got a lot of information, and this information can actually do a lot for you. So that is why I want you to pay attention. Now look at the transcript. The University of Rochester requires full academic transcript. This includes submitting transcript from all institutions of higher education. And for this transcript, they are accepting an unofficial transcript. Oh, I hope I've not lost that information. It's just somewhere here. We'll be able to fetch it for you anyway. So they accept unofficial transcript. So if you're not able to get the official transcript, you could just submit the unofficial transcript and they will accept it. So this is the page of graduate studies where you can see masters, PhD, MD, and PhD. You can look check out all these programs. So I just like to take you through this a bit. So you can see the admission PhD application are due by January 5th, that's the end, and MSc application are due by May 15th. International MS applicants are encouraged to apply as early as possible, preferable by February 1st in order to allow processing of visa. Okay. Yeah. So, and you can see there is a $70 application fee. This is what I want to take you through. But this $70 application fee will be waived for applicants submitting or who submitted by December 1st. So if you can submit from now to December 1st, you do not need to pay $70. So this is a good one. I mean, and this is applicable in all the courses or even most of the courses. Okay. Yeah, so it is important to know that. And there is also financial support, even though everyone is accepted. And look at this, all students accepted into the PhD program in biomedical. Okay, this the page from biomedical engineering. You can also check out other pages into the PhD program for in biomedical engineering are granted financial support in the form of a full tuition waiver as well as a competitive stipend and health insurance coverage. Outstanding candidate may also be nominated by the admission committee for special fellowship that are awarded on a competitive basis. This is an additional support. Financial support does not require teaching or laboratory assistant duties beyond those that are integral to the academic program. Instead, students are supported with research funds from his or her facility advisor. So you don't necessarily need to teach, even though you get all these things, but you can rather get a research fund from your faculty advisor. And another beautiful thing I didn't tell you, you don't really need to apply and first get a supervisor before you actually apply, okay? And for MS, no stipend support is available for MS degree candidate, but a limited number of partial tuition scholarships are available. So you won't be getting stipend if you're coming for master's degree, okay? But you'll get some limited financial support. I mean, not fully funded, but partially what funded. So that is about this school. There are still a lot of good things, you would have to see if as you go down this school. Yeah, look at the degree programs they've got, and they've got master's, PhD, in and the different schools. They've got master's program, PhD program. They've got 24 PhD program and 18 master's program, and you can see the different programs. But then look at these courses: biology, biomedical engineering, brain and cognitive science, chemical engineering, chemistry, clinical psychology, computational linguistics, computer science, data science development, psychology, diagnostic imaging, economics, electrical engineering, English, geological science, geoscience, history, language documentation and description, linguistics, library translation, material science, mathematics, mechanical engineering, optics, physiology, physics and astronomy, political science, psychology, social personality psychology, visual and cultural studies. These are all the courses which are offering, and you can choose any of these programs. So let's look at biology as a department, and let's look at their PhD programs and see what details they've got. Yeah, if you come to the page for PhD program, you can see the requirements. For a comprehensive review, the PhD requirements say PhD, okay, this is where you can get all the details. Yeah, but I just want to get some information about the application requirements. So let's look at the information concerning application. Okay. Now, see what they've said. The department seeks students who have a strong commitment in field of laboratory research in fundamental area of biology. Applicants are required to submit an online application, a diversity statement, blah blah blah. There's details of that. The personal statement. That is the details. You see, it is optional to have scores on GRE. So, I mean, they don't really require GRE, but if you have it, then it's optional for them. And look at the application fee is $70. If this fee would cause financial hardship, please send an email. For these guys, if it's gonna cause financial hardship, just send an email to these guys and request for a fee waiver, and your request will be approved. Please include the application number when requesting for fee waiver. So you see this, the $70 will automatically be waived for applicants submitting by November 1st. So if you are submitting by November 1st, this is automatically waived. If you are submitting later than November 1st, you can send an application for a fee waiver. So this is great. You can see information concerning financial support, and you can see information about interviews and others. So there are still further financial support for this program. So, guys, this is about University of Rochester. You can say that you can apply for this, to this university without spending your money, and you can also study without spending your money, and you even get stipend. You get some funding to support your research and a number of other things. So, guys, this is good to give it a shot. Remember, this in the US, and you have the opportunity to do your PhD without having a master's degree because they accept. Bachelor's to PhD for most of the courses, whereby you can also do your master's or PhD program without spending much money. So for me, there are a lot of shots for this, and in addition to, you don't need to submit GRA, you don't need to submit IELTS if you are from some of the countries because they are already accepted. So guys, why not give it a shot, and hopefully you may enjoy what you get out of it at the end. I hope this is helpful to you, and if this video is helpful, why not give me a like and share it to your network of people so that more people will come to watch my video, and by so doing you'll be supporting my channel to grow. Well, this is where I'm gonna wrap it up, and I hope you enjoyed this video today. I wish you the best of luck, guys. Have a great day. Cheers.
The other message in this story is that you have time, more time than any prior generations. More time to chase your dreams, to spend with your loved ones, to realize your goals. You have time to make mistakes. Your lives will be marathons, not sprints. The message of this story is that when a generation works together, it can reach seemingly impossible goals. We're counting on you.
As I started to wrap up my time here at the U of R, the question I have most received has been, would you do it all again? Which is really a question of, was it worth it? I find that this question implies that I can somehow go back to the start and make a different choice, and I can't. But what all of our experiences have really allowed us to do is to create our own story, as well as the ability to make a new ending wherever we go.
I don't want to minimize the impact of the pandemic, but by the same token, our class is so much more than COVID. If anything, Being in the class of 2024 is special because the challenges made us appreciate all that we have done and all that we do a little more. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. We've proven that we're tough, and now it's time to get going. It's time to make the world ever better.